We are going to touch on time management. I am not the greatest with time. I was never the greatest with time. But I am learning with time because I'm me name Morris Time. Wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. Press the face and hear the voice in our age and attack. And today's video's topic, as seen in the title, I want to tell you about things I wish I knew as a teenager that could have set me up better as an adult. You see what I say? So if you're a teenager, if you're a parent of a teenager, if you're a guardian of a teenager, or just a friend of a teenager who you think they may need this message, share this to them because I guarantee you, we are going to help at least one teenager today. You see me I say? These are some life skills that can set you up for success as a young adult. Had I known some of these things, I would have applied it to my life and be better off. I'm not saying my life is the worst, but if I had known some of these, it would have propelled me to a higher height as an adult right now. But I learned these things as life progresses. You see me I say? But I'm saying I'm going to tell you these things so you don't have to wait until you're in your 20s, 30s before you start learning these life skills. You see what I say? And the first one we want to kickstart today with is to learn financial literacy. What is financial literacy? We're going to bring it to the baseline. It's basically learning how to deal with money. So financial, have to do anything with money. Literacy, you're learning, you know about it. So you don't want to learn how to handle money. And that you don't have to wait until you have your first job before you learn. I started handling money since I was around 6, 7, 8 years old. My mom would give me $100 to go to the shop to buy groceries and cook food for me and my brother them. Never understood what it was, but that was her preparing me for financial literacy. But we're going to go beyond that in today's video. Financial literacy. We are talking about credit card. You see me I say? We are talking how to budget and all of these things. You see me? So back in the day, I used to do these things subconsciously. You see me? And I never know the use of it until I became an adult. But how did I wish I knew a certain aspect of these as a teenager that could have helped me better now? When it come on to credit, I didn't learn about credit until I migrated to Canada. That's when I started learning about credit. Because in Jamaica, I can only speak for Jamaica. I can't speak for the Caribbean as a whole. But in Jamaica, when it comes on to credit, even adults don't know how to go about building their credit because it's not something that is stressed enough in Jamaica, right? I didn't learn about credit until I came here in Canada. And when you have a good credit, you don't have to have no money. You can get anything at all you want here in Canada once you have good credit. Once you don't have no money and your credit good, you get car, house. But you need a little bit of money to get a house as a down payment. But if you have good credit, you can go and purchase anything you want on a layaway plan. That is, you take it now and pay as you go. You don't have to have all the cash. So if you have something for $1,000, you have good credit, you can get that thing and you can pay in installments. You don't have to have all the money. But when you don't have good credit, you have to come with the cash. And sometimes you have the cash is trash. You cannot get certain things to purchase here in Canada with your cash. You have to have good credit. Yeah, man. And if you purchase it with the cash, it's just going to bring you so far. You need to have good credit. And in Canada, the credit score here in Canada is 900. So when I first started to establish credit was when I became a permanent resident. I was here as a foreign worker. I didn't have no credit. Only way you can get credit unless you go to the bank and you do a thing called we call a thing there again, man. I'm going to leave the name of it right here. But you basically pay some money to get a credit card. Secure credit card. So a secure line of credit. So whereas if you want to use credit card for $500, you have to pay that $500. That's when you're not eligible. So it's like a secure line of credit, right? And you can start building. But as a teenager, how can I build credit as a teenager? You start building credit by having good relationships, because that's basically what credit is. You see me? So let's say you go to school and you borrow $100 from your friend. And you say, all right, I'm going to pay back Friday. And you borrow it Monday. Pay back a friend that $100 Friday. You know what that is doing? That is building up your credit. So credit is your credential. You're credible. That means if I give you something I'm going to rest assured that you're going to give me back. So that's you are developing credit. So you see people got courts go take out stuff for the teenager them and you may talk to, you know. You see people got courts go take out stuff. Courts come back for it, that's because they didn't pay court. So they're developing a bad credit, a bad relationship with courts. But if you pay off that, if you buy one TV at courts, you pay off courts in the time frame that you say you're going to pay off courts. No, you can go back, go buy one bed and one dresser. Because court say, yeah man, he bought a TV. We have good credit with him, man, because he's paying bills on time. No, we can give him more stuff. So that's basically what credit is. So how you can start practicing good credit habits, even within your own family. If you borrow $100 from your mother, me know your mother. Not because your mother mean you're not going to give her back that $100. And that will develop that mindset of paying your debt. Because trust me, there's nothing worse than when you owe a debt and you don't pay it back. Just same energy that you approach somebody with to borrow, approach it with the same energy to repay. And that person will be prompt to give you more the next time around. But imagine you borrow from a person, you don't pay them back, or you're upset when it's time to pay them back, or you hide them out when it's time to pay them back, or even vex with them because you don't want to pay them back, or because you don't have it to pay them back. No, if you're in hot waters a few years or months down the line, you have to seek out a different person. And chances are that person that you borrowed from, that you hide out, you cuss off, or you ignore, can say to the new person that you're going to borrow from that, hey, don't lend that brother or nothing, or that girl or nothing, you know. Because he borrow me things and he not give me back. So that is poor credit. But only difference is when you become an adult now, they have a number to it. So it's not a word of mouth. You say, oh, don't lend this person A, B, or C because they didn't give me back what they borrowed. You have a number attached. And if you go back to what I said earlier, in Canada here, your credit score is 900. So they start you off at around 500, which they consider as poor. Now you have to build your rapport, pun intended. You have to build your rapport with these companies. That can be through your phone company. That can be through if you buy a car. You see me I say? That can be, what other things? So your phone, if you buy a car, if you pay your rent, those things can build up to your credit. So guess what now? If you have a simple as it is a phone bill, pay a phone bill on time, and that will build your credit. And even if you get a credit card from the bank, if your minimum payment is $10 and you pay that off every month, that is building your credit. And we're going to jump into credit cards at a later date. I'm going to tell you how I utilize my credit card to make sure that my credit grow significantly. But this is not about credit card. It's just to, what you call it basically, to introduce you to what credit is in a layman term, right? So just have good relationship. May that be with your siblings, your friends at school, your mother, your parents. Have a good relationship with them when they lend you anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be money, but if they lend you something, just return it whenever time you say they're going to return it, and that will help them, or even show them that they can trust you to give you more. So that is what credit is in a nutshell. But as I said before, when you become an adult now and you're handling credit, now they put a number to it. You start out at 500 credit score. So if you pay your phone bill on time and you pay off your credit card minimum payment on time, now you move from 500 to like 502. But then let's say next 2 months come and you don't pay your phone bill, you lose points. So you're going back at 500 or even negative, you're going into the 400. So the more you pay off your debts or you give back the people and what they lend you, the higher your credit score goes, and the maximum it goes to in Canada is 900. I think in the US it's 800. Someone who's from the UK, can you tell me what it is in the UK? And that is what you use to build. Credit is basically building good relationship with companies or people so that they can lend you money or anything whenever time you want it. As I said, if you borrow from your friend and you never give back your friend, and you go borrow from our next friend, that friend that you borrowed from that he didn't repay, can tell the next friend, say, don't lend him no money because he didn't give me back. And how they work it when you're an adult, if you borrow from one company and don't pay them back, they put a report on your credit score, and that goes in the entire system, where if now you go to one phone company and never pay them, you go to a second phone company, they look at your social security number or your SIN number here in Canada, or in Jamaica we call it a TRN. You see me I say? And they look at that and they say, okay, TRN or NIS, they look at that and they say, okay, this phone company said they didn't pay them, so we're not going to give you a phone plan with our company because chances are you're not going to pay us. How can I correct that? You can correct that by if you get into like buying a car and them thing, they pay off your car note on time. If you get a credit card, they pay off your credit card. And then they say, okay, you know what? Even though he made this mistake a couple months or years ago, we're seeing that this person is trying to do better now. So we can trust him. But they're not gonna give you too much. They're gonna give you a little to test the waters. Then they show that you can manage a little, then they add a little bit more. So for example, when I started out with credit card, I started out from a $500 credit card for about a year and a half. Then they realized this person is managing the $500 as well. Then they put me up to 1,000, and then 1,500, then 2,000, then 5,000, then 10,000, then 20,000, and it just kept on growing, right? And whenever time you're offered a credit card, do not decline. Always accept, because you don't have to spend it all. And that's where proper management would come in from you're a teenager, which I'm assuming you're a teenager watching this. And this can apply for some adults too who may not understand what financial literacy to an extent, right? I know I went off on that one because this one is very personal to me. I know this can help somebody because a lot of persons don't know about credit, especially in Jamaica, because that's something that's not taught, right? So make sure, say, as a teenager, you get your financial literacy in check. I cannot stress it enough. Start saving. Say if you get $100 for gas school, for example, you know, I'm going to put it at 1,000 because you are watching this and say, oh, I'm telling this man about 100, I can't even buy sweetie. Okay, let's say you get 2,000 for gas school. Your fare comes up to 500. You have 15 bills left. Don't take the entire $1,500 and buy food. Always put away a little bit, save. So if you practice saving from a teenager, saving is going to be secondary. When you become an adult, you're not going to think about it. But when you become an adult, if you try to start save, it's going to be a hard thing because you're not used to it. I used to save as a teenager, and that's something that helped me. But as I said before, this title of this video is things I wish I knew as a teenager. But some of the things I knew, but I didn't know that I knew these things. I was just doing them. You see me? I used to save my money because I know they say schoolboy money done on Friday, not mine. I have money if you go line up me here, and money so I can go so boom and buy any little thing more because I like to look fresh. So every weekend I go and cut me hair. Who give me that money? Not my mother directly. She gave me for lunch, but I save my lunch money. So on the weekend when everybody I go to a game shop, I can go to a game shop. This is schoolboy money don't on Friday, but I don't have enough to give no girl. I only have enough to cut me hair, get me a phone from, and play some game and buy one little chicken and chips. You see me? So as an adult now, saving for me, it came easier because I used to practice it as a little youth. So practice saving. If you have $100, don't spend all right. Put to at least $20. Saving doesn't have to be massive. If you have $100 and you put to $10, that is saving. Then they say, old time people have if you say, I know where you work or where you save. And then in the new time generation now, we say, I know where you work, or where you save, and where you invest. Because you can save it, and then you end up messing it up. So if you invest it, and that is something where I'm going to see if it's some more deeper video. You see me, I say, myself still learning about investment. But investment come in different shape and form. You can invest in animals. So you save out your lunch money, your 2,000, you save $500 a week. And by the time the month done, so 520, you have 2 grand. You can say, okay, I'm going to buy 6 chicken and buy 1 bag of feed. I'm going to raise them 6 chicken. When you remember, you pay $2,000 for the 6 chicken plus 1 bag of feed, and probably end up buying 1 next bag of feed. Because it takes 6 weeks. So for the next 2 weeks out of your lunch money, you have $1,000. You take and buy a next bag of feed, and that raise these chicken from chicklets to big chicken now. And you have 6 chicken were healthy. You can kill these 6 chicken when I use already. You can butcher these 6 chicken and sell them back for $3,000 to $4,000 per chicken, you know. You get me a thought from, so you spend $3,000 to get these chicken. Right? Because remember the first 2,000 was to buy them plus a bag of feed. And then the second savings, which is 2 weeks savings, you buy a second bag of feed, so that's 3,000. But you're selling one of those chicken for 3,000. Because a chicken average weight is around 3.5 pounds. So a 3.5 pound bird, you can sell that for probably 2,500 to 3,000 depending. Let's say these chickens are big. And don't quote me on this, it doesn't necessarily have to be 3,000 because sometimes they need like little vitamins here and there, but that's why you would be saving your money, right? So you save a little lunch money. So this week you say, you know what? Me don't need to buy one big box food, I buy one patty and one drinks because I need to buy some medicine for my chicken them. When these 6 chicken already, let's say we're gonna go to a average. Let's say every one of them weigh 4 pounds. You sell one 4 pound chicken for 3 grand. At $12,000 that time, you make, But remember, you use at least $3,000 to $4,000 to buy the chicken plus the feed and the little medicine here and the little vitamins what they need here and there. So about 4 grand. Do the maths. Me I'm not the greatest at maths, but me know you're a teenager, so you know the maths. You have 8 grand for yourself left over after a month and a half. So that's what you call investment. Because you're investing into something that will bring you more money. So you don't have to look at investments. You put money into the stock market, which you don't understand. You can start investment from a small place. And that can be, as I say, you buy a couple chicken. You don't know if you raise chicken, you don't want to go chicken. You buy 2 birds. You see me I say? Anything that you know that people will want. You buy some seedlings of some sweet pepper, some peas, and you plant that back. Somebody you know will sell on the side of the road. You can say, hey, I plant peas, and I sell back some peas for $100, and them sell it back for 120, them I make 20. But yeah, I make back more. You just buy some seedlings with the money. This is a form of investment. Get them afford from? So investment come in different way, shape or form. And when you start out that way, when you get older, you can look into. You can even start as a teenager, you can look into stocks. Because I know many people may I talk to. Now the part the farming thing, which is one of the greatest thing if you ask me, because we have to eat. But you can learn the cryptocurrencies, you can learn the this and the that, which me can't teach you that. Me can only tell you and you go do your research. But you have to learn about savings, investments as a teenager. You see me I say, having good financial literacy, having good relationship with people and money. When you borrow something, you give it back. So that build up your credentials, aka your credit. You get me on forward from? So that's one thing I wish I knew, which some of these things I applied it to my life not knowing. But had I known that I was doing the right thing, I probably would have doubled down. So if you're a teenager, double down on these things. If you're already doing it, you're ahead of your time, my friend. But just double down on that. If you're not doing it, start doing something. It doesn't have to be on a wide scale. Just start. You see what I say? And the second point I want to hit is self-confidence. Yo, trust me. You see, without self-confidence, you're defeated in life. I know say sometimes you may have anxiety, you may be shy, you may be self-conscious of a certain body part. Me know growing up, I never had no issues with my body until people who were closest to me started pointing out, hey, you this look that, you that look that. And you go home and you look in the mirror and start look on you start and love that little something about yourself. But you have to dig deep within yourself and have confidence. Guys, when you have confidence, people around you can feel that. Imagine you want youth, nice girl I go to school and hold on your head so. People are going to treat you away because of how you treat yourself. But if you lift your head higher, your chest higher, have confidence. Confidence, don't mistake confidence with being arrogant. Confidence means you know that you can do something, you believe in what you can do, and you do it to your best of your ability. But not because you can do something well, mean that you're going to put down people around you who may not know how to do said thing. What about you show them? Trust me, you showing somebody how to do something, even if they become better at you, that don't make you less off. Just know that you had a part to play in that person being better off than they were before. Even if them become better than you, then you know that, yo, I helped to put that person there. Not that you're going to use that against the person, but just don't be confident and can do something and use it to belittle somebody. The more confident you are, it's the better it is for you, because confidence will make you feel like you can't even go in the sky, jump out without a parachute. Don't try that. And you come out with nothing wrong with you. That's how confidence can make you do things. So if you're confident enough, you know, say, yo, I'm going to mash up that exam. And we're not even going to go money. We don't talk about money in the first point. But if you're confident enough, you say, sure, one test I come up, I know I'm going to pass that. Just the mindset alone, you will pass that test. Of course, you have to do a little bit of studying, if not a lot. But you're confident enough. You can study all you want, but if you're going at that exam and you're not confident, your chances are you may fail. Because the brain is very powerful. Whatever you think, you can manifest and you can do that. So if you're confident enough in yourself, you say, hey, I can do this. Yes or no? Even if you never did it before, you're going to do the proper research to learn how to do it. And the confidence that you have will help you to execute this even better. So develop some self-confidence if you don't have it. And how can I develop self-confidence, Adrian, if I don't have it? Start by saying positive things to yourself. You see what I say? Let's say, for example, now, you don't like the way how your hair look. May that be you have rolly hair like me. I love my hair, by the way. Guess what? How can I develop my confidence if I have rolly hair? Start brushing your hair more often. Start grooming, combing, washing. It may not look like an Indian straight hair, but at least you're paying more attention. So that you don't like that aspect of yourself, pay more attention to it to develop it into something better. You see me? So comb your hair more often. Wash your hair more often. Apply hair oils to your hair so you don't look dry. You see me? And that now you go to the barber, get a cut. If you're a girl, you don't have to spend no bag of money. Get somebody to care your hair if you can't, or you learn how to care your hair. You see me? If you have to use a little bit of gel to fix it for style, if you look nice, them things that develop your confidence. Because if you look good, you do good. You see me? I say, I believe in that. If you look good, you will do good. You see me? So, that them little thing that will build up your confidence. Telling yourself positive things. If you're a black person, tell yourself, say, oh, black are the greatest. Again, you go back to the first point. Don't be arrogant. Not because you say are the greatest, mean you're going to feel safe. Somebody lighter than you, them are nobody. And vice versa. If you feel like being brown or being white, you're not the greatest, tell yourself, say, no man, me are the greatest, not to put down other color or other races, but just to big up yourself, build up that confidence. Because at the end of the day, no matter if you're bleaching or you're tanning, the facts are you're dark skin, you're light skin, or you're white. So only thing you can do is accept yourself for who you are, and then you can shine to be the best version of yourself. Think about it this way. We've been around for countless years. You see me I say? You hear about Jesus who walked the earth. There was never in the history of life somebody that was exactly like you. No. You're the first you, and you're going to be the last you. Even when you have children, they can't replicate you. They're not going to look like, even if you have a twin, your personality is different. There's nobody. So think about it this way. If I am so unique, there has never been a person like me before me. There's nobody like me during me. And there will be nobody like me after me. Why wouldn't you make this you the best version? Even though there won't be another version. But you know, say, yo, this is just the one person that will ever walk the face of the earth. Me, I go make this one person the greatest me can make this one person be. If you think about it like that, that will build up your confidence. Nobody look on who look more handsome, more pretty, who have more money, who have less. At the end of the day, they can never be you. And there has never been a you, and there will never be a next you. This is the only time you get to be you, so make it the best you. And that in itself, when you know, say you're a one of one, literally, no matter if you're a twin, you're a one of one, because look on your palm. You see me? Different. Your fingerprint, if you have an identical twin and them commit a crime and then check them fingerprint, and them get the fall for it, not you. Because even though you're identical, you're different in your own way. You see me I say? And so you have to look for the thing, man. Big up yourself, say, yo, oh, me are the greatest. Not to put nobody down, because arrogance is when they say, me are the best. Them boy there and the girl and nobody. No, that is arrogant. Because them I say the same thing, say them are the best. But I am the best at what I do. I'm not going to say me are the best overall. You can say that without putting down anybody else, but you have to have the back it to prove. You see me, so you're confident in yourself, start telling yourself positive things. You say, why I look at myself and say, what a boy nice. Because boy skin clean, I don't get no cut, you know. Yeah, man, I say I have to build confidence, man. And from you feel that way about yourself, trust me, because people see how well you treat and love yourself, they will just fall in line and start treating you as such. But if you hold on your head, they're going to deal with that way. Talk to you rough, deal with that way. But say if you, confidence can come in the way how you carry yourself, you're nice and clean, people are going to automatically treat you with respect because they say, yo, them man and them girl that take care of themselves, you know. So automatically I going to get more respect because you respect yourself. So confidence is key, my friend. You see me? I wasn't 100% confident in my appearance growing up. But the more I get older, I say, yo, boy, you're nice, you know, youth. There will never be a next Asian, you know. Me are the best Asian, you know, because I am the only Asian, you know. Get me afford from? And these things build my confidence over the years. But I always love my little skinny self from a young guy, you know. But in other aspect of life, me never so I wasn't so in tune with self-love as a teenager, but the older I got, the more I get to love myself. But how do I love myself the way I love myself? No. Because if you look for me right now, you tell me say I'm black, I'm ugly, I'm mager, I'm fat, I'm this. Of course, I'm a human being. If you say it in an open space, I'm going to feel slightly offended. But will I have my head in the soil and walk around telling myself that I know nobody? No. You can't do that to me and make me feel away within myself because I love myself. But if I ever feel away as a teenager, where? Again, more to be arrogant, but I think with that up to the time. I walk on my man. I walk on my phone. Hear me, I say, man. So just develop some self-confidence. Give yourself loving, tell yourself some loving things. Take care of your outer appearance. That will help with self-confidence. If you have to go to the gym, work out and them things, do them something from early. Even if you want to girl band one nice Coca-Cola back of shape, the gym is not only for the shape, but it helps you mentally start early. I started working out at 28 years old. Had I started out as a teenager, it would become like second nature. Just like when you start brushing your teeth when you're a baby, as an adult, you have to try and have to think about it. You wake up, you brush your teeth. So if you go to the gym, you learn to eat healthy. You see me I say? No matter what the whole heap of sweetie them, the bag of soda them. You can still indulge in these things, ice cream and so forth, you know. But learn to eat a balanced diet. Eat healthy. Not because you're not feeling no pain and them things that come with age. So the older you get, or the weaker you get. But if you keep feeding yourself properly from as a teenager upwards, then you don't have to do catch up. You see me? You're already on that path and it just come naturally. Now if you have to force yourself to eat healthy because that's something you've been doing. Now if you force yourself to work out because that's something you've been doing. So shout out to the people who do sports in school. If you're not doing any physical activity, get into something. Even if you don't do it at school, in your community you have like a football, a kick right, like a volleyball, like a competitive running, do something active. You see me? Be active. That will help you not just physically but mentally, and you will get through life better. We are going to touch on time management. I am not the greatest with time. I was never the greatest with time, but I am learning with time because I'm me name Morris Time. Hear me I say I was never the greatest, and so ironic how me call name Morris Time cooking. You see me? I was never the greatest with time. Me used to either show up late for school, get locked out sometime, and that affect you as an adult. Me used to hear people say, listen, you see, if you don't get time right and make time be your best friend, you're going to have issues as an adult, and I have seen it firsthand. Don't make that be you. How can I be better with time? You see me I say? Again, you go back to writing these things down. Nowadays, I use a phone, so you have to use a pen and paper. But sometimes it's good to keep old school to a pen and paper because you can lose a phone there, phone the battery can dead, whatever. So sometimes you can write these things down. You see me? How can I learn how proper time management? It's simple. We not over exaggerate the thing. You know them people away try to explain something extra, put in some big word for them seem more intelligent. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep it simple. How can I have better time management? It's easy. For example, if you have homework to do, now you're in a high school as a teenager, you have some assignments to do. You see me I say? You have your favorite TV show you want to watch, you want to go link your friend. I know say you have school in the morning. Here how me I go do it now. A great person always said to me, say, yo, eat what the term I then use? Something like, eat the elephant first. Because I know elephant big. Not literally. Figuratively speaking. Eat the elephant first. You attack the bigger task first. So, okay, me have one TV show to watch. I have to go link up my friend. You see me? and I have my assignment. Which one you go do first? That's where time come in. You say, okay, you know what? I go tackle my assignment first. So you attack that assignment first. You do your assignment. You see me? Then, you know what? I go link up my friend, you know. Because you know one day out too late. So you manage your time. Say, okay, I come from school 4 o'clock. If I start the assignment at 5 o'clock, you know, and done within 2 hours, by 6 o'clock, I done, I can link my friend for 1 hour, you know. By 6, 7 o'clock, I done, I can link my friend for 1 half hour, you know. Because you not talk about nothing that much. Whether that may be over the phone and link your friend. So I say after you done the assignment, you done talk to your friend, you can just go and watch a show until you're ready to go sleep, to go to school in the morning. You know? So you're practicing time management. You see me? So now, how can I do this in terms of school? You know, say school starts at 8:30, 8 o'clock. You're not supposed to leave out for school at 7:30 because at the end of the day, whether or not you drive or you take taxi, you cannot predict what can happen on the road. So give yourself enough time. So you know, say you start school 8 o'clock, the latest you should be in your house is 7, depending on how far you're going. Give yourself enough time to show up. But when you run it last minute like me used to do and do sometime right now, so if you don't mind, tell I'm not the best with time, but it is affecting me in different areas of my life. You show up late for appointments, you see me, you show up late for work, and these things can affect you because in the real world, if they're not telling me, I tell you. The reason why they stress time so much. And a part of proper time management and can go back to being respectful. It's when you respect time, you respect others. If you don't show up on time, you're communicating to others that you don't respect them. Even though that's not what your intentions are, but that's what it communicates, that you don't respect them because they may respect their time. And if you don't respect their time, you're automatically telling them without telling them, hey, man, I respect you. As I said before, that may not be your intention. This can be someone you love and respect to the T. But because, again, you don't practice proper time management like myself, I respect so much people in my life. But I can communicate disrespect to them when I'm late. You see me? So work on your time. I'm still a work in progress where time is concerned, but I've gotten a lot better. I tell you, I used to late for school every morning. And that's something that saved me. One morning I was early for school. And that's what led me to being here for you and make this video for you. When I went to school early that morning, what happened? A college was visiting our school that morning on career day. And they were talking about the different careers that they offer. And I was early for school that morning. And so I got to hear the information which now helped me to choose my career path, which led me to here. If I was late that morning, I would never be here sitting talking to you. So it's how important time can be. And from this, I start to take my time serious because I say 1 minute can cost you 1 year. 1 minute can cost you 10 years. Because if I had missed school 1 minute, I had to get locked out of school. And that information, I never know how much years it take me to gather that information. So work by your time. You see me? If you have something to do, put on a stopwatch. You see me? Prioritize these things. Wake up early for things. If you know say you have something to do, don't put the hard task last minute. You come home from school, you clean your school shoes. You see me? I say you do your homework, you pack your bag. You see me? You prep up whatever you're going to use for tomorrow. So chances are if you're sleeping a little bit over your alarm, and your parents now they want to wake you up and wet you up with water like back in the day, at least you had all of these things that you're going to need for today's school day ready from yesterday. So you save yourself some time. These things can help by preparing yourself ahead. You see me? So utilize those and I guarantee you and just do that day by day. You see me? And then you'll get better each day. As I say, you don't have to start from a wide scale, start from a small point. If you're eating, set one time and say, you know what? I'm not rush through my food, but I got time myself. Because sometimes you can be eating and if you're there on your phone, 2 hours can pass, you just eat one meal. But every time myself and say, okay, because trust me, whether or not you're working for yourself as an entrepreneur or employee, you're going to be timed. You're not going to sit down and eat your lunch for 2 hours as an entrepreneur when you could have used that extra hour and a half there and do some productive thing. Your boss not going to give you more than half an hour or 1 hour for your lunch. But because you're so used to just dip on your phone and chat to your friend them and scroll on all of the media them, you lack time management. So check your time. When you do home and you eat, you practice. You say, okay, I give myself half an hour to eat, 1 hour to eat and digest. So you track your time, keep track of the time. You see me I say? Invest in a watch. Invest in a watch. It doesn't have to be expensive. You go back to savings. So you see if each points are connecting, savings. You buy yourself one watch. It don't have to be a Rolex. Because you're a teenager. Where you get Rolex from and you're a chopper? Don't be a chopper. Because a chopper get chopped. And when they get chopped, guess what happens? Things cut off. So when a chopper get chopped, everything where you chop get cut off, get chopped from you and you don't have nothing. So don't be a chopper. You see me I say? Get yourself a watch. Assuming that your parents are rich, if they want to get a Rolex, fine. But then again, as a teenager with a Rolex, you set up yourself with attention that you don't need. Get yourself a nice little watch. You see me? You can get a watch for as little as $500. You have Temu, you have Shein out there as the new websites for the Caribbean. Where you don't have to go to one store, go buy one 20,000, one 2,000 watch. You can get a watch for as little as $500. You see me? So cut down the big box lunch today. And see, I'm going to get one nice little watch. You go up and Temu, you can get one nice watch. You look at gold for $3 on Temu or Shein. Get yourself a watch. And that way you can track time. If you don't have a phone near, if you don't have no clock, I've always had a watch. And when you have a watch, people respect you more because they know you value time. Realize I'm not just saying this. These things are not just for fashion. They're intentional. People bring it to fashion when they want designer watches now. Because really and truly, any watch tell the time. You see what I say? But when you see people in them Rolex and them things, it's not only for the looks. These things are, again, you go back to the first point, financial literacy. When you have a Rolex, it's not all about the hype. These things are investments. Because a Rolex, you can pay 30,000 US for a Rolex today. And in 2 years' time, that said Rolex is now worth 40,000 US. Guess what? Even though you're using it for proper time management, it's also an investment because these things hold value and they increase in value. That's something we're going to talk about in future videos because that's what this channel is about. Teaching you. I have three sons. You see me, I have a daughter, but I have one heap of niece and I have cousins and friends. I have mother, wife. You see me? So I want to teach these things so you can apply it. So a Rolex, you buy, so say a person can have a Rolex, that is an investment. Then buy for 30,000, 2 years from now it's worth the same 30,000, or it is now worth 40,000. You see me? So you call that a appreciating asset. Appreciate means it gets better, it goes up, it become more valuable. Depreciating asset means it go down. Guess what is a depreciating asset? A cell phone. If you buy a cell phone for $1,000 today, next 2 years a better cell phone come out, that phone is probably worth $100. So which one would you invest in? A watch that helps you with time or a cell phone? So you have to just learn these things as you go. But we don't want to stray away from the point too much. I'm saying invest in a watch. You can get one for as cheap as $2 to $3 on Shein or Temu. I'm pretty sure as a teenager you know what these are. You see me? So invest in a watch and that will earn your respect too because people will see that this person values time. Up to the time, you know what thing go. You see me? Next thing I wish I knew was healthy relationships. And when we say relationships, we're not talking about your girlfriend or your boyfriend alone. Relationship can be with your teacher at school. Relationship can be with your friend, with your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your auntie, sister, uncle, anybody. Can be a relationship. Now, when you go into the different relationships with your girlfriend and your boyfriend, that's romantic. But we're not talking about just romantic relationship. We're talking about platonic relationship, meaning there's no romance there. You see me? And we just are talking about relationship, or relationship in general. How to have a healthy relationship. If you have a friend, a family member, and if every time you go around them, you feel down, identify these things and know when to back away. Don't be that person either. So what does a healthy relationship look like? A healthy relationship look like something where you don't feel drained when you're around the person. You feel better when you talk to that person. Sometimes you're going to feel drained, especially because sometimes when the person tell you the truth, that will drain you because the truth hurts. And sometimes we don't like hear the truth because now that we have to put up a mirror and it go back to self-confidence. So everything are tying together. But if you have self-confidence and somebody tell you the truth, you can evaluate the situation depending on how they say it. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If they disrespect you, then we can see where that have nothing to do with the confidence. That has everything to do with the way how they address you. You see me? But if you have self-confidence and somebody tell you the truth, it will hurt you a little bit. But you will go back and say, man, that person was right, and let me add these things and let me take away these things and apply them to my life accordingly to make it better. But identify bad relationships. You hear this new talk around about you're toxic. Toxic is anything bad, negative. You see me? It doesn't necessarily mean poison, but it is poisonous to you. It can hurt you. You see me? So your people are say, oh, you're toxic. And I see people are trying to make you look like it's something good. It's not nothing good. Oh, I love the toxic girl, them. She like the toxic man, them. No, it's not something good because eventually too much toxin will destroy you. So learn to identify these things. If you have a friend where always oh, a black boy, black girl, and a this your or a red girl or red girl always a disrespect you in front of your other friends, them. Disrespect you in a public. Identify these things. First, if you find this person to be a genuine friend overall, because sometimes them themselves not even know where them are going with no. If you pull them one side and say, hey, say, you always a call me black this and that, and I know I'm black, and I love being black, but the way how you say it more while, you make me feel a way I'm not like it. Can you stop that, please? You see, if you pull them aside and say that to them, and chances are they can stop if they want a real friend to you. But if you realize and say, oh, you're too soft or you eat that man, and then disrespect you on top of it, pull away. Pull away. If they disrespect you and I say you a joke them and make and a bag of thing, but I'm telling you that you disrespect me in front of people and I don't like it. They're not going to be perfect with it, but at least they will say, hey, you know what? Realize my disrespect is a force of habit, but I'll work on that. And if they're willing to work on it, then you know that it's a person who you can stick around. But if they're just ignorant and not willing to work on it and just make you feel worse and tell us you move from your son, yeah, that man, just stop going, so stay away. That's not good because over time it only gets worse. And that's just not with friends, that's overall. And the sooner you can identify these things and cut them off, the better. Because imagine if you're on a level where you don't reach to your peak and you're being disrespected in that way, imagine when you're at your peak. They're going to pull you down bigger because you're now at a level where you have more to lose. And if you have more to lose and you have someone who you consider a friend or a loved one who has toxic ways towards you, and if they say something really, their word is very meaningful in your life. So if it's negative or positive, and then some negative words, and you have to height in your life, your career, and then say certain things and they pull you right back down, you're at a chance to feel bigger. So the quicker you can identify these bad habits, again, always give people the benefit of the doubt. In certain cases, give second chances. Second chances are okay. But when I say second chance, if somebody do something you don't like, bring them one side. You don't have to disrespect them out in the public like they pointed out. Because you never like it in the first place, so don't do it back to them. Bring them one side. You don't necessarily have to be the same day. Because sometimes when a person is doing something and you approach them in the moment, most times they won't be rational and think about what you're saying. They're going to use their egos and say, oh, you're right or you're wrong. So wait until everything is calm down. And just a reason and just one of them laughy, they say, yo, or hey, my friend, let me talk. You know what I go on the other day, I need to like it. And you say it in a very respectful, stern way. Don't laugh it out like it's a joke thing, because it wasn't a joke. If it was a joke, you wouldn't be hurt from it. And say, hey, you said something the other day, I never really like it. Don't approach them when they're upset. Just approach them when you don't have regular conversations or whole a reason or anything like that. Or then just in a nice, comfortable place. You see me? You know what, you were saying something the other day. I realized you always call me a certain name or lick me or do something in public, or just not even if in public, overall. I know I don't like it. But I like if it stops still, because it really make me not feel too comfortable around you. And just see how they treat the situation from there. Isn't it? Learn to identify healthy relationships. And when you have good relationship with friend, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, it don't matter. Nurture that, cherish it. Show back that love to the person, because a good person is hard to find. You see me? If you think something positive in your head about this person, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with the person. Make them know how much their positive impact is on your life. You know what I say? Tell them. Don't just say, yo, you know, my friend are good. You don't tell everybody except the person who is a good person. You know, say she's a good person, tell that person. Because you see, that will foster a better relationship. And them probably them themselves are going through stuff where them think they're a bad person. But then you are there to reassure them, to tell them, say, yo, you did, I love when you do this for me, or I love how you deal with that. And you know, that will help them too to build them confidence. And that will make you an even better friend. So foster healthy relationships. Not just identify the negative one and take away yourself, but identify when someone is being a very genuine person to you and just let them know that you appreciate that. Don't only point out the bad in people because now you're just being negative and it's a pull for negativity. Also, make them know when them do something good. And that is you fostering a healthy relationship. Because this now will lead you into adulthood to know how to better deal with people, because no matter what, you're going to always deal with people. But if you learn how to foster a healthy relationship, note everything that I'm saying to you, realize where it starts from your friends and your family, because are the people who are closest to you get to practice these things and for free. When you go out in the world, you're going to pay. How will I pay? You got to pay with your live. You got to pay with the lesson that it comes with, or the consequence. When you practice with the people who are closest to you, where you love on a daily basis, where you're comfortable with, then you get better at these things. Practice with your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your friend. You know, not every family, not every adult you can speak to a certain way and then see it, but always approach with respect. Because when you approach with disrespect, chances are you're not going to get nothing positive. If you approach with respect, and then give you a negative feedback, you know them themselves need help. So you just go to somebody where you feel say are more healed and more at a place where they can reciprocate your energy. You see me? But healthy relationship goes a far way. Two more I want to touch upon, because I feel like that video get long, because I never realized I would go into each one of these things so deep, but I need it to resonate with you, and not just resonate, but help you to make better choices right now. Things I wish I knew as a teenager. Okay. Career exploration. You're young. Go Jamir, him a come. And this video is for him too. What go on, you? Pull it out, pull it out. What go on?
Just wondering. And I play soccer.
You have on pants?
Yeah, well.
Remember you're sick, you know, so you can get one pants and come back. Get a pants. Come here and make a video. Get a pants.
Okay, got it.
Alright. So career exploration. You're young. You see Jamir, my son, right there? If he's interested in drawing, cooking, running, football, I help him. I help him buy football for him, buy pencil, and his mom does the same. Now, again, may I speak to you as a teenager, and I'm saying that to say this. It is okay, explore different career options, because you never know. You might say, okay, I want to be a lawyer, but you've never tried something else. Just try different things. You are at a place in your life where it's okay to mess up. Even as an adult, it's okay to mess up, but it's more acceptable to mess up as a teenager. And I'm going to be very blunt and drastic to show you why how much it's okay. Not saying you should go out there and do foolishness because it's okay. It is more forgivable when you make mistakes as a teenager versus an adult, because again, as a teenager, these are things that you should learn, so that when you become an adult, you're practicing these things. So notice when someone hurt somebody, for example, you're tried as a juvenile, your sentence is not as harsh. When you're 18, you're freed of the charges you committed when you're a young person, when you're a teenager. So it's more forgivable. As you turn 18, so you now consider an adult. Do the same thing where you do when you're 17 or 16. Problem. You see me? So that's what I'm saying. I use that as an extreme example to show you, say, if you hurt somebody as a teenager and you do the same crime when you're an adult, the punishment are far more severe. So be careful. So yeah, don't be careful. Make all the mistakes in terms of career-wise. Going to whatever, work here, work there. If it don't work, research this, research that. the deeper you can go into the various things, and when you do all of these different career exploration, then you may buck up on something you never tried before and say, wow, I'm actually good at this, I'm actually love this. Experiment. Try different things career-wise. Wow, the breeze get to me. Try different things career-wise when you're young. Because you have all of the room for make mistakes. And then you will stumble upon the one that you really love, and that's your calling. How will you know something is a calling? When you do it effortlessly, and when you do it and it doesn't feel like a task, like a burden at work, and when it benefits others, that is your calling. And it can be farming, cooking like myself, talking like myself, because I can cook. That's my calling. I can talk. That's one of my callings. You don't have to do one thing. You see me? Don't make nobody put you in a box and say, oh, you're going to be a bank manager and that's it. No, you can be a bank manager. You can be a farmer. You can do so much as long as your body, and it goes back to taking care of yourself. You see me, I say staying physically active as long as your body and mentally active, as long as your body and mind can take it on, you can do it, man. Do it. Explore different career opportunities. Because when I was younger, I used to love drawing. But this time I'm going to be one of the greatest artists. Again, self-confidence, not arrogance, not disrespect other artists. But me grow up and know me I cook, know me I talk. I never know some people used to tell me say I can't chat enough when I'm young, but here I am talking to you and this is helping you. So you never know. Just explore different avenues. You see me, I explore drawing. Me at one point me used to go with my friend father go do welding. You see me I say? And when you explore these things, it can help you to eliminate the things that you don't want to do. So I used to do welding. Me used to help out. Me used to fix up my bicycle and anything that falls into mechanic. Me never like how my fingernail them look dirty and black. You see they're nice and clean. And this is no shame to people who do these things, because you can explore that and you love it. Because me, not like a 9-to-5 job where me have to sit around a desk. Give me a 9-to-5 job where me I cook some food and me I walk up and down and I do a bag of things. I'll do that. But I don't like sitting down around a text and typing up for too long. I don't like that. You see me? And I used to do that when I was a teenager. I used to work at a high school and at a police station as voluntary service where I used to write up the books. So when persons would come at the police station and they have like reports to make a report, I used to be the one writing it down. By doing that, I enjoyed it to an extent, but I realized it's not something I love. By being around different police officers, I realized this is not the job that I want. You see what I say? When we used to work at the high school and we used to do the part program and them things, I realized this is not what I want. I did invigilation where I used to help to invigilate CXC exams. I realized this is not what I want. You see me? So because I had those different career options, I used to go with my brother and his father during summertime. And as I say, we used to do welding, so we paint up the grill them and put them up on the house, them just be. I realized this is not what I like. I used to fix up my bicycle and do all of these things. I realized I like dirt and my nail. This is not what I like. So when you explore different career options, by again, how can you explore these things? You can volunteer. And then in your community, see a man no fix car, just go the curiosity. You know, always kill the cat, fatten the cat, because you're curious, you can go there and find something useful. You go there and say, yo, teach me how to do this, bossy. And do it for a while. Then you can realize, yo, I love this or I don't love this. You may be a female, you go around, you see somebody I do here, go on hairdresser. When you got your favorite hairdresser, you can go visit them on the weekend and just sit in there and try to do something and see if it's something you like. You see me? Go to one bar, see if it's something you like. I'm not in, I show you so many different careers out there. If you are somebody when you like, try clean up your yard. If you don't like garbage, that means you're not going to be a good sanitary worker. You see me? If you realize you can, if somebody's sick in your house, you try help pamper them. That falls under medical, nursing, doctor. See if it's something you like, career exploration. You don't have to get paid for explore. You can explore by just getting involved voluntarily, and you learn these things. And what that does, it helps you to eliminate the things that you don't want. Now you can focus on the things where bring you more fulfillment, more joy, and more purpose. Purpose to you and purpose to others. Yo, what I going?
I got me some pants and stuff.
I know your brother hat that you have on.
I have them.
Oh, yeah, man.
I couldn't find mine. Mommy said they just wearing Jordan.
Pull it over your ears. Just pull it down over your ears and not stretch out the man hat. Go on, keep your ball in our back seat. Man, finish up a video.
Okay.
Yeah, go on about your business. you don't know, you see how important that is. It help you narrow down what you truly want to do, so you don't have to waste time when you become an adult. Because remember, you know, when you're a teenager, your parents are take care of you. I'm assuming. For the teenagers to have to take care of themselves, I feel what you got you. You see me? But you still can give some voluntary service here and there, and that will help you to explore different career path to say, hey, even though, and it's okay. Enough adults to know what they truly want, but you still have to do something, just don't do nothing. You see me? It's better to move slow than none at all. So, even though you explore all of these things and you reach close to adulthood, I said, damn, I don't know more. That's fine, but just do something in the meantime. Out of one of them things they explore. My battery I got dead, I want to finish off today's video. I was going to touch on mental health. But I'm going to save that for our next video based on the reception I get after this one. We know if you don't love them type of video. As I said before, share this with a family, share this with a friend, share it with someone who is a teenager that you think may need to hear these things. Because this channel, a them thing I'm going to bring, you know. Part of my experience in life, not just myself, but when I see other people experience, I want to share it with you. So leave a like on the video, share this to a family, share this to your child, share this to your niece, your nephew, share this to your friend, share this to someone who you're a guardian of. Just share it to someone in the comment. Just share the thing, man, to someone who you know this may help. And if you're receiving this video, just know that the person that share this video to you, they respect and love you, and they want to see you do well as an adult. You see what I say? So mental health, we're going to touch at the next time because that's a deep topic. But parents, listen to your child. You're not too young. Not because they're not paying a bill means say, oh, what you have for bother you? You